little bit easier for the opposition hero to actually farm up a little bit more. Generally, you see like a dual lane coming off here. I actually kind of like the fact the lane is being mixed up, but Long DD is allowed to really farm up. But you get Batrider farmed up, you get him that Blink Dagger nice and early, he can really initiate nicely, especially get those arms up. So just going to push that bear back a little bit further, and still a bear is still hanging around. In fact, he actually just stands there and takes it. Mid lane actually now being pushed out as well, so Zippo actually taking a fall. Diving a little bit further there. Deity looking to actually push them out a little bit further. So poor Zippo is now 6 apiece actually up on the board here, so Deity Zippo goes down, so Visage is the one that takes the ball for the Sentinel side. So that quad gank they want to try there on the top lane, but bottom lane still going through. Long DD's in a little bit of trouble. Long DD is in a lot of trouble. Nirvana picks off another kill right now, so that's 2 quick ones in succession, putting them right in front now. So Nirvana CN take this a little bit of a lead. Great TB there from Enigma, actually managed to hold the Batrider in place with that continuous stun that does come through. Wish Doctor now moving towards that bottom lane as well. Who else have we got? I saw someone, Silencer is actually in the woods now coming through actually, so CM's in the woods. Might get caught off, might get caught off, might get stunned, does get stunned. No support coming through. Don't really care, in fact. Even with the blink on Enigma, he had enough mana to actually use that and then use his stun on top of it, so they could have actually got the kill there if they so desired, but it's a CM. Save the blink cooldown. Look to actually get the push out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. As we see the waves now pushing down the bottom lane, Enigma actually loses this conversion, so we need to actually recreate those with the next Scourge wave coming through. Batrider comes through, they're going to pull DGC out. Blink Dagger obviously goes on cooldown while this actually happens right now. Look for the ulti. Ulti goes off, the tower's not hitting, but there's enough damage going in the back of him from the other heroes to actually kill him off there. Malnik, I think, is actually popped off the top of Batrider, but there's no damage being done to him, so it's not going to do anything. CM Frost, HY will take a fall, trying to get himself back out. There's enough damage comes through. Long DD, they got the double kill in the back of him. Great support there from CM to keep the Frost going off here. Bear coming down there. In fact, Lim actually being blocked ever so slightly there by ZS. But they do actually fall back towards the safety. While this is happening, Ferrari free farm in the middle lane. Phase boost now completed at the 10-minute mark for him with bottles as well. So we'll be able to push that tower nice and easily. Another kill on the back of, another 2 kills on the back of a very, very farmed Long DD. Let's just have a look at him right now. 3 kills, has got 1 death, so did lose 240 gold, has gained 590 gold from kills, 47 for 14 so far. The most farmed hero on this map by far. I say that Ferrari's now 45 for 7, 46 for 7, is catching up pretty fast. So free farming that mid lane is doing them absolute wonders. So really 2 great heroes getting farmed up here for Deity. So got to be very, very careful here in Nirvana CM. They don't need these 2 guys to be kept out of check here. Obviously, Sven is babysitting as well as CM on that bottom lane for Batrider to get even more farmed up. A level 10 Batrider already. That's just going to put fear into the fear of the fear. Yeah, well, that works. The fear, it's the fear of the fear of the fear. The fear. Sounds like a freaking Swedish chef. Deity putting fear on that bottom tower, and it goes to level 6 HY, level 7 LM as well. They're not quite sure they want to really push this one out. Batrider once again, Napalm goes off, just push them back once again. More charges coming out on top of those sticks. As the tower will get pushed through. Familiars are there too now, so Visage actually teaming up with Ferrari there in the middle lane to try and push back against this Enigma. Does take a little bit more pressure to actually push back now. The tier 1 tower getting harassed on down. Familiars going over the top. Flame goes as well, so if you're going to push on down, you will take damage. Line comes down as well. Look for his ultimate. Will the finger be there? Look for the stun. There is no stun. There's just Frost, and they're still really getting ripped by that Firefly. It does so much damage. Line is almost dead just by walking around inside it. Stun goes down. Silencer, really be held. Really be held. Still getting done. Napalm, will it fly? There it goes. Long DD now being bounced around here. No Maldic. There goes the Maldic. Finally, Ferrari's already got 1 kill there in the middle lane while all this is actually happening. Holding the Enigma in place and killing him off here while the bottom lane is still being pressured. 3 heroes trying to defend that tier 1 tower. Can't actually succeed. So Windrunner still pushing off this mid lane. Tier 1 tower is actually up, but they're dealing with the creep wave quite nicely, using those familiars to actually hold the wave in place, while the rest of the creep wave actually attacks at the moment. Top lane being pressured here. Sven is now on the back of that one. Of course, the tier 1 tower going down early. Still a bear is now back in the middle there, or at least his bear is. So really trying to push it off at the moment. As we see Nirvana try and hold this middle lane, try and bring down a couple of those familiars. They are worth 100 gold each, so you want to try and bring them down as much as you can. There's extra gold up for stake here. As Line does coming through, he tried to go for the Hex there and Visage. He might get himself actually caught out right now. Shackle goes over the top, but he's up on the high ground. There's plenty of support there, so he should be safe for the moment. As HY now folding himself back just a little bit further. Enigma fires off the conversion, so we will see a tier 1 tower push coming out here. How's it going to go? That will be the question. Still a bear now on the edge of the road here, or on the edge of the hill, the bottom part of the hill. Has to walk up there, maybe just like that great pose with one leg up the hill, one leg down the hill, kind of like great kind of Greekan style. Zippo now dropping down the gargoyles, one of them actually dying on the way down. Glimp firing off as well, just trying to slow them down. Silverbear on the front lines will be very, very hard to kill, especially with 10 charges on that magic stick. It's not a wand yet, but still the stick's doing a hell of a lot. Look for that stun to come off. Enigma still got that ultimate. He's waiting for the right time to strike. Tower needs to go down first. There goes the tower. Zippo actually gets the deny on the tower. So in the end, Nirvana get what they want. Of course, what they would really, really like is Long D. He's basically just sitting himself up there going, come on, Enigma, blink me. Blink me. I dare ya. Just blink me. Probably not going to happen though. CM actually free farming the bottom lane. CM makes a farm off Hood of Defiance. Great to see support heroes actually getting items every now and then too. Let's have a look at the Spirit Bear as well. Silverbear trying to farm up. What do we got for the Silverbear coming up right now? Silverbear, 2,000 gold. So obviously just going to rush up that range as fast as he possibly can. That's what happens when Spirit Bear gets no items. You just know it. He has been farming up. He's been moving around the lanes. He's now up there on the top lane. He'll try and go himself a little bit unchecked up there on the top lanes. Then TPing up there towards, he can make sure he can do something. So maybe it might have been CM. There's two of them up there on the top lane now. Wish Doctor will hang inside the wings. Doesn't really want to get himself out into the open now. It's definitely not her unless Wish Doctor's had some surgery. Line heading up towards the top lane now. Just TP and bottle on top of him too. We'll be trying to save up for that Blink Dagger. How's YS actually been going for that one right now? YS, 1600 on top of him, so he's not far off. A little bit of help actually coming down to help him actually farm up those Wilkins. Waiting for the time when we'd see Deity try and push this top lane. They're waiting for the right time to initiate and try and get a couple of farm off while they actually wait as well. Might actually even see a pull coming up here on the top lane. He might do it. He is going to take still a lot of damage, so now the TP going to come off back towards the middle lane. Will allow him to farm that last amount of gold. If he gets the last hits in that one too, I wouldn't even be surprised. There goes the Impale. Picks up 3 of those creeps, and then he can easily just last hit those 2 Necrolytes back there. In fact, almost every single creep in that wave just went down. This is what really puts Nirvana ahead, all the Chinese teams ahead of a lot of other teams. When they're under no pressure, it's almost 100% conversion rate on those creeps. You wonder how they can farm up so much. When you get 8 creep kills in like a space of 5 seconds, it is such an awesome, awesome thing. The 58 for 11 for YS. He now has his Blink Dagger. He can now be very, very aggressive. In fact, that's exactly what's happening on the middle lane right now. Blinked on top of the Windrunner. Enigma Black Hole holds 1, holds 2 in place. Sven gets himself out the side there. Mallet has gone off. Windrunner will take a fall. There's more than enough damage to actually come up there. Silencer wants the last hit there. It won't be enough. Line almost takes a fall. He should have fall back a little bit earlier than that one. Wants to stick around with his team. Then blinks himself out of trouble after the 3 seconds where he wasn't getting attacked. But they still claim that 1 kill. Ferrari, the big Windrunner, the one who's actually been getting a lot of farm so far, does actually go down. So it is 9-8 still in favour of the Sentinel. So it is still in favour of our Sentinel boys. There's nothing really going wrong for Deity right now. They're still getting that farm up. Silverbear got to be very, very careful. He's still farming up those neutrals. Only got a shield on top of that bear. And you look at him right now, and well, a couple of extra bucks, 3K. Sacred Relic not far off because Radiance Recipe only sets you back like 1,500 bucks or 1,350, I think it is, to actually pick that one up as well. War's now coming up as we see the Firefly coming up there from Batrider. Really trying to farm her items as well. Treads and a Blink Dagger on top of Long DD right now. They're going to try and initiate somewhere. They've got to initiate somewhere. With the lineup we've actually seen out here from Deity, they've got great stuns. They've got great initiation, especially with that Blink Dagger up right now. If Sven gets one as well, it is all going to be about initiation. They've really got to shut down NV. The problem is though, Sven's going to try and beef himself up a little bit further as well. He can't always be that initiation because we're going to see Silverbear really push hard. This Spirit Bear, once it gets that radiance, it's really just going to push all the lanes it possibly wants. They're not even really going to care about it. It's just like, yep, cool, you push that lane, I'm just going to go off here and eat. That's literally it. Mech looking for the Visage, that's going to give him a little bit of stability. Ultimate Orb on top of the Windrunner, so item build, you basically pick your choice, boys and girls. CM waiting on the bottom lane, might see a bit of a 4-hero push, 5-hero push. Come out. Silverbear, do you have a TP? No, but you can buy one. Lion, do you have a TP? Yes, you do. Bottom lane now showing themselves up. So Visage, Batrider, Sven, CM, all showing themselves on the bottom lane. Waiting for the right time to come through as we do actually see HY hanging inside the tree set. The Wish Doctor's like, yep, cool, might want a piece of that, might not want a piece of that one. They're going to push my tier 2 tower down. Glimp will fire off just to slow them down, I think, while they continue to farm up there. 1 tier 2 tower. It's going to hurt them on the bottom lane, but they can still move around that secret shop. They can still initiate nicely, so they won't be too concerned. It's that top tier 2 tower they've got to worry about, because then the neutrals get open a lot further. And there goes that tier 2 tower now. TP straight back again, so they claim the tower, and obviously very, very smart play here by Deity. You claim the tower. Obviously, we knew Nirvana couldn't rally themselves in time to get a coordinated attack off, so they'll do it the old-fashioned way, just push out the lanes, keep the farm going, and then basically bank on that Syllabear push. Oh, what a blink and stun and kill. Right on top of it. ZS right on top. Sacred Relic on top of the Spirit Bear. That is really, really going to help his gold pile at the moment. And he's now only about 600, 700 gold away from completing that radiance. Thanks very much to that kill. Had the Sacred Relic just before, but that entanglement roots and of course IS right in the right place. Now even just stunning those ogres up there so the bear can farm out the rest of it and just continue to get that radiance up as fast as possible can. A 20-minute radiance is where we're actually headed right now. It's been a pure radiance, like one shield is just enough to keep the bear in the mix. And it's a great, great way to actually go to. So now they'll be able to push these guys back very, very fast. That's Ven, only level 8 too. He's going to take a lot of damage. Planeswalker's Cloak already coming up here for Long DD as well as Zippo. Have we got one as well for Windrunner? No, she's just going to go the old-fashioned way and go Gwinsu. So top lane now going to be pushed out here. Batrider's on top of it. Visage is there. Windrunner's there. Zven is there. Zven now with the Ogre Axe, so might even go straight up for the BKB, which is a possibility. Might even go for a different item a little bit later on too. He's got to keep his strength up there. As I said, he's got to try and live through that radiance and needs that extra strength to do so. Tier 1 tower will go down. TP down towards the bottom lane. CM will take care of that one with the Tier 1 tower going down on the top lane. So once again, another free tower here up here for Deity. Ferrari claiming the last hit in that one too. So at 9 apiece is the kill count. Only, well, one Tier 2 tower is the difference on lane position right now. It's about to be less though with Deity really wanting to make the most here of Nirvana's like unwillingness to actually push or defend their Tier 2 towers. So now the Tier 2 tower does get harassed. Will there be a Glymph for this time? It wasn't last time, so it still will be there. There goes the Glymph. No, still no TP support. Familiar's hanging around the side. Want to make sure if they're going to get ganked or not. At the moment, they still do not care. Nirvana do not care the fact they're getting pushed down their Tier 2 towers, down to having one tower left. As Syllabear is actually tanking Roshan right now. Familiars fly over the top. That is not what they wanted. Oh, they knew something had to be up, and 200 gold for everyone would have been a great, as well as an Agassi Immortal, would have been great to try and get back from them. They might even catch Batrider. They do. Long DD caught on the right side of the river, but Finger goes through. Even the entanglement roots actually came up there, so great kill. Batrider takes a fall, and now they can farm up Roshan. Where's that restoration from HY? Get that bear back up to health. That is your job. You must do that, or it could just be basic aggressiveness. He has been putting a lot of Maldicks out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't even go regen. Regen has been just so popular here from Nirvana, from all teams to actually use there for the Witch Doctor, but it's great to see HY being so aggressive there with the Maldic, with the Bouncing Stun, and of course its ultimate, which you know will be up there. It's literally you can max both those first two stunts I mentioned up to level 4, and then throw the ultimate and